let's now talk about building your funnel and how you bring your perfect prospect into your perfect funnel. Now, there are different ways of seeing a funnel. A funnel could be your traffic funnel. It could be your flow from impression to click to buy. It could be your ad funnel. So how you funnel people from a cold prospect to becoming a warm and hot prospect in your ad account. And they're the things that I want to focus on in this section. Now, when you think about a funnel, one thing I want you to understand with Facebook ads in particular is who the players are when it comes to building your funnel. The players that you need to be aware of, we've already covered it in the previous section. On the one side, you've got your user. So your user is the person that will buy from you, give up that email address, book that phone call, and generally be the person that you want to bring in your ideal customer. And we've gone through building the 5W avatar, so you should have a strong idea of who that is. But the other player you've got is Facebook. And Facebook, when you think about Facebook, it's a machine. It's machine learning, not quite AI yet, but machine learning. This machine learns based on the inputs. So, when you start an ad account, you install the pixel, and we'll go through that as well. The machine's learning. You're giving it data. The quality of that data, the velocity of that data, like how fast you're able to provide it, makes a huge difference in the machine understanding who your ideal prospect is. So just when we talk about funnels and we talk about ad account funnels, landing page funnels, webinar funnels, anything like that, you've got two players to absolutely keep happy at the same time to maximize your performance. From a machine point of view, this is kind of what it's looking at. Now, this is by no means extensive. It is a bit complicated, and I'm not going to go through the details of this because this alone could take well over maybe an hour, 2 hours to properly explain how the machine works, what data points the machine's looking at. The thing is, you don't really need to worry about all of this. I do see people who are probably better media buyers than I am, they go deep into the numbers and they want to really understand how to manipulate and control every part of the auction. But I don't have time for that. I just want to put money in and make more money out. And I want you to have the same. So when I think about funnels, I know this. I used to be a developer many years ago. I've been down the tech route, the data route. In fact, when I started with Facebook, I kind of went deep into the tech side before realizing, it's a lot simpler than that. And this is it. It's the power of alignment between you and your goals and Facebook and their goals. And we've covered this off already, and I will touch on it again. It comes down to how well you can construct your offer. And that comes down to the core four, understanding the core four, building your 5W avatar, pushing that into the Facebook machine and pulling people out who are your ideal prospect and then funneling them into a sale. Now, one of the things about this that I want you to recognize and understand is when you're advertising on Facebook, you're generating leads. Now, what I mean by that is whether you're selling an e-com product or selling real estate, buying real estate leads, you just want to do email capture, you want to get people booked into your phone call, your transaction with Facebook is you are paying for that person to come off of the Facebook platform, whether it's Instagram, Facebook Messenger, whatever, and into your funnel. That's what you are paying for. So when it comes to building your offer, your ad account funnels, that's what you're giving Facebook is, I want this user, and Facebook says, right, it will cost this much, and that cost is your CPM, your cost per click, and getting that person out Facebook. That transaction is complete. You have got that person off of the Facebook platform into your funnel. Now, Facebook to an extent is saying that I've given you the user and I'm going to trust you with that user. You, in turn, have to give that user a great experience, which is you want a high converting funnel. You want that funnel to load fast, so landing page loads fast. And you want to create a high converting funnel because that tells Facebook that the user experience here is really good. So if Facebook sends you, 3 users and all 3 of them click into your website and go straight back to Facebook, Facebook can see that data. So Facebook says, this funnel is not very good. I gave this person, my premium user, and this website, this business didn't do much with it. That, the 3 users came back within 30 seconds. Therefore, Facebook will look at your ad account and say, obviously 3 is a small number. You blow that up by hundreds and thousands. But Facebook will look at your ad account and say, there's not really much going on here. I don't really want my users as Facebook going into that funnel because it doesn't convert. People click, they come back, etc. Now, if you flip that around and you've got a great experience where people come from Facebook and they land into your funnel, they convert highly, if Facebook survey them, they give positive feedback. Now what Facebook says is this website, this funnel, this business takes my users and gives them a great experience. Facebook, and this is the machine in Facebook, says this is a great experience for the user. Therefore, I'm going to reward this advertiser. And honestly, you can go through all the tech and all the numbers to try and understand the ins and outs and tweaks and things like that. But, I really want you to take this away. If you create great offers, which is you match your audience, the messaging, the angles, the creatives, you build your funnel through from that first impression into your landing page and then down into your ad account. So, cold audiences, top of funnel, into your retargeting, and you do that really, really well. That's what it comes down to in terms of building consistency, stability, profitability, and scalability. So this thing right here, this section is so critical to understand and to learn from and implement as well. So the things that we'll be going through in this section are based on the previous section of what we've learned about 5W Avatar. Now we're going to blow that up, and now we're going to create your audiences, your creatives, get into building your ad account and really getting an idea of what that looks like before we hit the testing stage.